For years, we've all been wondering what Apple's next game-changing product is going to be. Well, today we're diving into where they're placing their biggest bet. A future where AI isn't just on your phone, but on your face, clipped to your clothes, and literally in your ears.
Look, for the better part of 2 decades, the iPhone has been the absolute center of our digital universe. But that can't last forever, and the race to find its successor is definitely on. Apple seems to be betting big that the answer isn't just another phone, but a whole new wave of artificial intelligence that you can actually wear.
So let's get right to the bottom line here. Apple is apparently developing 3 key pieces of AI hardware: smart glasses, a little clip-on AI pendant, and AirPods with cameras built right in. The goal? It's to finally move beyond the phone screen and create what's being called Ambient AI. Intelligence that's just seamlessly part of your environment. And the absolute key to making this whole vision work is a completely new, totally reimagined Siri, one that can finally see and understand the world just like you do.
Okay, so let's meet this new trio, the 3 core products at the heart of Apple's big AI strategy.
It really looks like Apple is planning a multi-pronged attack here. On the super high end, you've got the smart glasses, maybe coming around 2027. For something a bit sooner, there's this simpler AI pendant that could launch as early as next year. And maybe even sooner than that, AI-powered AirPods could hit the shelves. It's a whole spectrum of options, from the really ambitious stuff to the much more accessible.
So the smart glasses, which are codenamed N50, are the clear flagship product here. You should think of them as a direct shot at Meta's Ray-Ban glasses, but with that classic premium Apple spin. Now, interestingly, the first version probably won't have a screen in front of your eyes. Instead, it'll rely on speakers, mics, and a really clever dual camera system, one for taking great photos and another just for the AI to see and understand your environment. The whole goal is to create a premium, all-day AI companion.
But what if you don't wear glasses, right? Well, that's where this AI pendant comes in. It's a tiny little device about the size of an AirTag that you can just clip onto your shirt. And this is crucial. It's not a standalone gadget like that Humane AI pen. No, this is designed to be an accessory for your iPhone, basically acting as its remote eyes and ears. It'll just feed a constant stream of what it sees and hears to Siri, letting the phone do all the heavy lifting.
And this move is just classic Apple ecosystem strategy. They're reportedly planning to put low-resolution cameras directly into AirPods. Now, these cameras aren't for your family photo album. They're designed for one thing: to give Siri an extra layer of awareness about your surroundings. It's a brilliant way to instantly turn a device millions of us already own into a really powerful AI tool.
So you've got the glasses, the pendant, and the AirPods. How do they all work together? Well, the real magic isn't just in the hardware. It's in the software, the thing that gives Siri a superpower it has desperately needed for years.
The secret sauce connecting all of this is a concept called visual context. And honestly, this is the real game changer for Siri. It's the ability for the AI to process what the cameras on your wearable device are seeing in real time, and then use that understanding to give you way smarter, more relevant help. Here's a simple way to think about it. Imagine trying to describe some weird noise your car is making over a phone call. It's tough, right? But what if you could FaceTime a mechanic and just point the camera at the engine? They'd get it instantly. That is the upgrade Apple wants to give to Siri. It's about transforming it from a blind voice assistant into a truly interactive companion that sees what you see. And here's how that might actually play out in the real world. Say you're walking down the street and you see a poster for a concert you're interested in. Instead of fumbling to get your phone out, you just look at it and say to your glasses, "Add this to my calendar." The AI sees the poster, reads the date, time, and location, and just does it. No friction. It's that seamless. So clearly, this is way more than just a few new gadgets. This signals a fundamental shift in how we could interact with technology. So what does this all mean for you? And, for the rest of the tech world? Apple's own CEO, Tim Cook, has been dropping some pretty big hints when he says the company is extremely excited about new categories of products that AI makes possible and that the world is changing fast. He's basically signaling a major strategic pivot. This isn't just a simple update. It feels like a whole new chapter for Apple. Now, for the rest of the industry, this is a direct challenge to competitors, especially Meta. But you can really see the different philosophies at play. Meta's approach with Ray-Ban is all about social media, capturing and sharing. Apple's strategy is, well, it's classic Apple. They're focusing on a premium build, superior camera tech, and locking you deeper into their ecosystem with Siri as your all-day AI sidekick. But let's be real, this future is far from guaranteed. Apple is still playing catch-up in the AI software race, and completely overhauling Siri is a massive, massive project that's reportedly hit some snags. We also just saw with the Vision Pro that convincing people to buy expensive, brand new types of hardware is a really tough sell. And of course, the elephant in the room, the biggest hurdle of all, might just be privacy. Are we really going to get comfortable with always-on AI-powered cameras?
And that really brings us to the final and most critical question. This kind of tech promises a more seamless, a more helpful, and a more integrated world. But it requires us to give our devices a whole new level of access to our lives. So as this technology gets closer and closer to reality, we all have to ask ourselves, are we really ready for a future where our technology is always watching?